Welcome back to the Sunday Footy Show. Well, I tell you what, if you're a Melbourne administrator or on the coaching staff, you'd be saying, just keeping a lid on things at the moment. Don't worry about that. Lift the lid, Melbourne supporters. Just a couple of steps away now, Lordo.
They dismantled Brisbane. Brisbane are a good side and they look second-rate up against Melbourne. Look at that, 93 points and they only concede 60. So that's all they've really conceded all year. Charlie Cameron was really the only winner along with Lachie Neale last night, but it was all about Melbourne. Contributions from absolutely everywhere. And our guest is Ben Brown. What a story he's been in his first year at Melbourne. Ben, you've had to work hard for this spot at Melbourne, but it's all worth it right now because you're into a preliminary final. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, gents. Yeah, it was awesome last night. Played in a few finals previously with North, but yeah, the way that one played out last night was pretty good, and the feeling in the rooms afterwards was awesome.
Hey Ben, we'll take a look at the game highlights, but it's pretty powerful, isn't it, what you've got going at Melbourne, the belief you have in each other and the game style and how selfless everyone is just to play their role, and the rest takes care of itself.
Yeah, we definitely see ourselves as everyone playing a role within the side, and that's something that I had to get to grips with what my role was when I got to the club. But I feel like everyone's playing their role so well at the moment. We're pretty lucky in that we've got talent across every line, I think. So that combined with the effort that we put in every week, we hope that gets us results.
They had some really good players at half-back. One of those is Daniel Rich, who's had a lot of space to use the ball most of the season. He still had 27, but I thought he didn't get it in dangerous spots. And from round one this year, it's been Spargo, it's been Neil Bullen, it's been Pickett, who put enormous pressure on again last night, just not allowing Daniel Rich any space.
Oh yeah, our small brigade is really solid in that area. The way we come at opposition players and put them under pressure, I think, is something that's really highly valued within our group. It's not only those guys, but our mids pushing forward to affect that pressure as well. So yeah, it's pretty unreal what those guys are doing. And it does make our job as keys a little bit easier.
And also throw in Fritsch there, who was very good last night, only had 7 disposals, but 5 tackles and kicked 4 goals and kicked his 50th for the season. He's had a great year.
That's perfect.
Bailey Fritsch is a gun. I knew he was a gun before I got to the club, but I think you have more appreciation playing with someone like him every week. He can do it in the air and on the ground, which is pretty rare. You see marks like that one, the contested mark, and going back, and he's working his goal kicking extremely hard, and you see the results of that. So, Bailey's a gun. He's been fantastic and fits into our group so well.
And then yourself, Ben, we showed some highlights of you playing on Harris Andrews earlier on in the game, the way you were able to get up the ground and lead up. Was that the matchup you thought would be the case leading in? And what was the strategy behind you playing on Harris Andrews? What was going through your mind?
I thought that I'd have Harris for the majority of the night. He normally takes probably the tallest of the opposition key forwards. So I put a bit of time into him pre-game, but I've also played a few games against him, and he's a very, very good defender, very tough to play against. So, I did my best the other night, and I think we had some wins, and he had some as well. So, I always know when I come up against him, he'll be a very tough opponent. But the way we moved the ball probably made it easier as a key forward, or winning it and coming out in front of stoppages, which helps me.
I know you've still got an important part of what lies ahead in 2021, but could you just take us through the emotions that you've experienced in the past 12 months? The drawn-out saga at North Melbourne, to leave the club you started at and had a very good career at, and then to get to Melbourne, have the injury problems you had, and then to work your way into the team, which was at that stage already top of the ladder. Just how's that been for you to get to this point right now?
It's probably been a bit of an up and down ride over the last 12 to 18 months, but I think I'm just so happy with how it's panned out up to this point. And I suppose for me, it's been about simplifying things, not overthinking, not trying to be too perfect, just going about my business, which is the way Melbourne does their business. As I said before, everyone plays their role in the team, and all you've got to do is compete as well as you can in your position, and then bring that element of, what do you bring that's really strong and can really contribute to the team. And I think I've got those attributes. So it was just putting faith in myself was probably the first thing I needed to do. And that came a little bit earlier in the year with being dropped back to the VFL for a few weeks and having to find some form back there, put some work into that. But yeah, it's a great club to be a part of. The coaches have really backed me in and backed everyone in to just play to their strengths and play their role within the team. And, I think that you see the results of that in the way we've gone about our footy this year.
Well, Ben, you look the team to beat, and it's because of some of these guys who were in the votes last night.
Any votes for Ben?
Not for Ben last night.
Come on, Lord.
Come on.
Clayton Oliver, 9. Christian Petrarca, 9. Lever controlled the back. And Lockie Neal gets in for his 46 disposals and 13 clearances. He tried his heart out.
Don't worry, Benny boy. I'll give you some lovely prizes here from Lou's Prize Pack. And you get the Callaway golf balls, the Chrome Soft golf balls. There they are there. And the Odyssey Tour towel. You'll love that. The Travis Matthew caps. You get 4 of those to put on that. A lot of hair there, Ben, by the way. Put the caps on there, mate. The Aquila shoes and clothing. Great sponsors of us, they are. And probably due for a new pair of Aquillas, we all are. The bar fridge from Bar Fridges Australia, you'll love this. Put some frothies in there, Benny, and away you go. Rick's Eyewear, you'll love these too, though. You'll look good in these. Use the code word chompers at rickseyewear.com.au and AU actually for 20% discount. Platform 28, the best restaurant in town.
Yes.
I tell you what, you and Hester go along there, Ben, and you'll love it. It'll be fantastic. They'll look after you there. It's a very nice restaurant. And you also get the custom fire pit thanks to AMFX. And you'll love that, 100% Australian made. They're all yours, Benny, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks very much, everyone. Cheers.
Good on you, Ben. Hey, Ben, before you go, a final word to Melbourne supporters as they relish this opportunity.
years.
Just give them a quick message.
Come on, Ben, fire them up.
We really wanted to have all of our Melbourne supporters in particular there the other night, and we got a great crew to the ground. But we're thinking of everyone, back at home in Melbourne and also in Sydney and other parts of Australia. They're doing it tough at the moment. We know that you're all behind us, and we're doing it for you guys.
Oh, well said. Good on you, Ben. Nice to talk to you, and all the best for the remainder of this campaign.
Thanks, mate.